road. Jude Young, joined by the head coach of the Privateers, Mark Slessinger. And Coach, we talked about it in pregame. You had a feeling that the gelling process was happening on the offensive end of the floor, and we saw a great example of that today. 5 in double figures, great sharing of the basketball, and your team continued to be patient and work the ball inside to great effect. Congratulations on win number 4 in as many tries in the Southland.
Yeah, thank you so much, and so proud of how hard the guys played throughout the night. And they played very, very hard, and they played very unselfish throughout the night. We're blessed. I mean, we're really, really blessed to be the coach. I'm blessed to be the coach here. I'm blessed to be able to work with these guys day in and day out. For them to buy into the bigger picture of playing for our university, playing for our city, and playing to put this great, proud program back on the map. I mean, God's blessed me beyond measure. I'm so thankful and humbled by that. And today was just a little picture because, this is a hard place to play. It's hard to create atmosphere. Lamar had a good atmosphere the other night, and and this was one we had to. I told them back there, you guys got to set your thermostat because we're going to set the temperature hot or we're going to set it cold. And I thought the first half we kept fluctuating, and then we got in the grind in the middle of the second half where we were able to keep it hot, to keep it going, and we were able to pound the ball inside on them, execute the things we wanted to do. We stopped taking some bad shots. I thought we got 13-point lead at the end of the first, 2:48 or whatever it was, and blew it. Then we had another 13-point lead in the second half. The guys let off the gas, took a couple bad shots. I mean, offensive shot discipline is important for this group. And once we figured that out, we were able to stretch the thing out with good, solid defense and stops, and really played. In the long run, we played not bad in the stretch.
No question about it. And interior scoring, a big deal today, led by Eric Thomas with his 28. You knew he'd bounce back after the tough offensive night at Lamar, and he showed that savvy that we're so used to seeing. And I want to talk about what Traven Thibodeau has done in his best games this season, and this was one of them. He's 6th in the league coming into today in assists in this conference. It's a 6'8" post player, and he finishes with 13 points, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, and just 1 turnover. And he handled, 0 turnovers in the game, and he handles the ball an awful lot in the half-court offense, and he was excellent today.
He was very solid. We're so proud of all these guys. And, you go through it, and we have multiple guys in double figures. They're sharing the ball. They don't care who scores. Eric had a bad night the other night in the first half, and I talked about it when we were in the bowels of the McDermott Center pregame. And he had a bad. We thought he had a bad night. He had a double-double. That means he must be a pretty daggone good player. And for us to be able to get stuff out of these guys in double figures, and we got good, solid play out of Zeno, Giles, and Reed when they came in and gave us good minutes. And did it, and so the flip of our team, and I think we got some good, solid depth, and we got guys ready to go at any point in situations. But Nate was the hero the other day against Corpus, and he had a tough day today, 1 for 4, and wasn't great offensively, had some turnovers, just didn't run the team at his best, and he's mad at himself and frustrated because he knows he could have played better. But that's a good sign. We got good depth and we're doing things the right way.
Just 9 turnovers on the road, and we saw last time against Lamar. You don't score a field goal, 8 of 10 in overtime to win there. Today, when you have the lead, you don't give it up when you shoot 19 of 22 at the free throw line, and it was a great collective effort to do so.
Yeah, we're shooting foul shots much better, and it's because we've invested a lot of work into it. And sometimes, you get a guy that's not a strong foul shooter, and you keep working with them and keep working with them and keep working with them, and then, eventually they turn a corner, and Thibodeau's a great example. He's a guy that fought change. Originally was foul shooting, and then he really embraced it and bought in about midway through last year when he had some struggles. And this year he's been tremendous from the line, and he's got a much more compact stroke, and something that we work on a lot. Contrary to what I got a cousin that listens to our games and gets mad because he thinks we don't ever make foul shots. He thinks we shoot like 50% from the foul line. He says you need to work on free throws. What the hell you think you do? You work on it all the time. So, I get it from all sides. I'm getting it from my coaches, and we don't make them, and I'm getting it from my cousins, and go figure.
It's hard to be a head coach in major college basketball.
You gotta have big, tough, wide shoulders, but it's a lot of fun, and these guys are fun to coach. But to be 4-0 to start this run on this long road run is pretty good. And we got a huge game Thursday, and then another huge one the next Thursday in the Southland Conference in front arena. So it's a big run for us.
The stats may lie here when it says that your team wasn't as good defensively as they actually were, as Incarnate Word wound up shooting 48% in the game, 45% in the second half, but that counts out of their just 7 of 22 for a team that lives on long-range shots. They hit several contested threes late in the shot clock. They don't like to play late in the shot clock. If those don't fall, maybe you put this game away sooner, but it's hard to win on the road for reasons like that, and your team wasn't deterred by those moments.
No, not at all. And I'm proud of how we reacted. I think that was a key. Our coaches did a great job again of preparation, giving them the pieces. In these short tournaments, you can only give them so much. And we gave them the right pieces they needed to be able to get stops and get the win. And we took them out of some things that they wanted to do. We wanted to play a little faster today. We thought we had some opportunities to get some transition stuff and some fast break stuff and some points off the turnovers. When you look at points off turnovers, today we're at 26. And I think the thing that's good about this team is like we made it ugly the other night and made it play in the 60s in a 45-minute game. And then today we were able to get up in the 80s, almost 90, because we thought we had an advantage, and the guys listened and bought in. And not all the time do you get a team and leadership within the team where they understand that and will execute the game plan. And they really did a good job with that.
Winning makes it easy to sell. 4 in a row in the conference, 5 in a row overall. You already referenced Thursday night. If the prognosticators, including the coaches, are right, Sam Houston's going to be there at the end. But going into today's action, they're 1-2 in the league. Only meeting between the two clubs this year coming up at Lakefront Arena. A big opportunity if they're going to make a run to have that big game in hand, potentially down the stretch for a tiebreaker. Because now you start thinking about trying to win this league. You start thinking about trying to gain those buys that come with it in the conference tournament. And Sam Houston's a good veteran club. It'll be tough to handle playing desperately early in the conference game.
Well, we're all that's a long way. We're worried about how can we practice on Monday, how good can we be Monday, and embracing the process and knowing that we got to be better at pivoting, we got to be better at screening, we got to be better at weak side box out. That's our approach on this thing. The end result will take care of itself. The more times we can get good kids to make the right plays and play as hard as they can with a great effort, a great attitude, I believe in how my 20 years of doing this business, that championships and wins and success follow. And I think you're able to see what our big picture is in this ministry that we call a coaching job of what we're trying to do as far as building a program and have success.
Big picture so far, one you want to hand over, man. Coach, congratulations. Another big road win, 4-0 in the league.
Thank you, I
Mark
appreciate it.
Slessinger doing a great job as the head coach.
Let's get to New Orleans.
No, I'm telling you.
Let's get home.
Although
it's carnival season. King cakes are rolling.
Forget about the parades.
Let's go.
Let's get some home games. Let's get some wins. Let's keep it going. I don't even want to think about it.
Do you know what it means to miss New Orleans?
We won't sing anymore because we know you don't want to hear that. You want to hear finals like today, 87-72 in New Orleans over Incarnate Word here in San Antonio tonight. Thanks to Richie Weaver, Media Relations Director for the Privateers. I'm Jude Young signing off. Check the full recap on UNOprivateers.com, and we're very happy to be coming home 4-0 in the league with an 87-72 win over UIW today. I'm Jude Young signing off from the McDermott Center. Have a great rest of your weekend, and we better see you Thursday night. Tip-off around 7:45. The UNO women won today on the road, too. 2 conference wins early for Keyshawn Davenport and company. They need your support starting at 5:30 to start the doubleheader. Coming